Meghan and Harry love story is a terrific story. It has unlimited fairy tale appeal.
I heard you were amazing in Chicago.
She does what she feels comes naturally. And Harry is the most relaxed member of the royal family.
Do you see any scenario by which Harry and Meghan overshadow Kate and William?
Yes, I do. I mean, this is immediately was my first thought. You know, this could be a problem because Harry and Meghan are a very compelling couple. They're very charismatic and very relaxed and easy. The cameras will follow them. William and Kate there's a much more rigidity.
Hello everyone, a warm welcome. Here we stand with Harry and Meghan, and if you do too, you are in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join this growing community of support. This is a place where truth matters, where compassion leads, and where we don't stay silent in the face of hate. We see the love, the strength, and the purpose behind everything Harry and Meghan do, and we also see the trolls, the ones who try to tear them down with lies, with bitterness, with relentless negativity. But we're not having it. Not here. We call it out, we slam it, because enough is enough. This couple represents so much more than tabloid headlines. They represent courage, integrity, and the power of choosing what's right over what's easy. And today we're diving into why that matters now more than ever. Meghan and Harry's journey is unlike any other. It's raw, real, and beautifully human. From royal corridors to global stages, their story continues to inspire. You know, they weren't just born into a spotlight, they've chosen to reshape it, and that's what makes them stand out. When you look at Harry, you see a man who's evolved, who's willing to question, to grow, and to stand up, even when it's not easy. And Meghan? She's brought grace and determination into a space that wasn't always welcoming. But she did it anyway. Together, they're rewriting what it means to be public figures in the modern age. Their love story? It's not just about romance. It's about strength. It's about partnership. And it's about a mutual vision for the kind of world they want their children, and ours, to grow up in. That vision, rooted in compassion, equity, and truth, is what so many people connect to. And let's be honest, the media, it hasn't always been kind. In fact, much of the coverage they've faced has been harsh, even cruel. But they never let it define them. They've turned pain into purpose, criticism into courage, and that's something we can all admire. What's truly remarkable is the support they continue to gain across the globe. From California to Cape Town, from Tokyo to Toronto, people are rallying behind them. Not just because of who they are, but because of what they represent. A break from outdated expectations, a symbol of progress. You see it in social media posts and op-eds, in the countless heartfelt messages they receive. People are moved by their willingness to speak out, whether it's about mental health, racial inequality, or the need for kindness in public discourse. They're not just talking, they're doing the work. And the impact? It's undeniable. Archewell, their foundation, is supporting communities, amplifying underrepresented voices, and funding meaningful initiatives. They're not waiting for approval. They're acting on what they believe is right. What's interesting is how their influence keeps growing, despite all the noise. Actually, because of the noise. Because in a world that sometimes feels cynical and divided, they represent hope, a reminder that integrity still matters, that doing the right thing is worth it, even when it's hard. They've become more than just public figures. They're advocates, they're parents, they're trailblazers, and they're using their platform not for profit, but for purpose. It's not about perfection. They've made mistakes. They've learned in real time under the glare of global attention, but that's part of why people relate to them. They're not playing a role. They're living a life, and doing it as authentically as possible. And for that, they've earned respect. Not from everyone, of course, but from millions who see themselves in their struggles, their values, and their resilience. When they step into a room, there's an energy, a presence, not because of titles, but because of truth. That's something you can't fake. Think about how much has changed in just a few years, from leaving royal duties to launching projects that make real-world impact, from enduring personal attacks to building a life defined by purpose and love. That kind of transformation, it's powerful. And through it all, their bond has only grown stronger. They support each other, lift each other, and walk side by side, through the storm and into the light. That partnership is inspiring. It shows us what it means to be truly united. It's easy to dismiss them as celebrities, but that misses the point. They're using their visibility to lift others up, to bring attention to the issues that many would rather ignore, and to remind us that compassion isn't weakness, it's strength. Every time they speak out, they give someone else the courage to do the same. Every time they take a stand, they encourage others to question, to listen, to grow. That's how change happens. One voice, one story, one act of courage at a time. So yes, this is a big win for Harry and Meghan, but it's also a win for everyone who believes in empathy, equality, and truth. Their story is far from over, and the chapters ahead, they're going to be even more powerful, because now they're not just surviving, they're thriving. They're raising children in a home filled with intention. They're building a future grounded in love and purpose. And they're reminding the world that dignity, respect, and humanity should never be optional. Their journey is proof that you can walk away from a system that doesn't serve you and still build something even greater. That letting go of tradition doesn't mean letting go of values. In fact, it often means rediscovering them. And that's exactly what they've done. They've created a life where authenticity leads, where values guide, and where community is everything. To those who support them, your voices matter. Your encouragement matters. You are part of this movement. Because this isn't just about Harry and Meghan. It's about all of us. It's about choosing light over darkness, hope over fear, and love over hate. So let's keep showing up. Let's keep supporting voices that challenge the norm. Let's keep believing in a world where everyone, no matter where they come from, is treated with dignity and respect. Because in the end, that's what truly defines legacy. Not crowns or titles, but the lives we touch, the good we do, and the truth we stand for. And Harry and Meghan, they're just getting started.